so many people ask me if there is an angel you can call upon specifically for money, because we live in the material world and money needs are real needs. And the answer is yes, there is an angel, an ancient mystical process that you can call upon and to receive money. This process is sacred attraction of money. And I want to share it with you. I want you to understand this secret so you can call upon this angel at any time with whatever need you have. But it's important for you to understand how angels work. Really, what exactly happens when you call upon the angel of money? Do you receive like lottery winning? Do you just suddenly get an idea on how to earn money? So listen to this entire video until the end, and you will be able to attract money into your life at any point with the help of angels. Okay, so what we know about angels is that they are frequencies. They're certain energy. We call upon this angel, and the angel responds to you in a certain way. You call upon Michael, you receive protection. If you call upon Archangel Raphael, you also receive protection and healing. Now, you have so many angels, and names of angels really mean the actions of God, something that God does. Raphael, God heals. Uriel, God's light. And if you look at mystical teachings, you will see that angels help the creation. They're like the invisible agents of this planet. They help this earth. They help the formation of the earth. They were participating in sort of populating this earth with life. And now they're watching us. They're not interfering with our lives. They are not changing anything. That's not their job. And even if they have to show up here, they will always have some kind of explanation. For example, with Archangel Gabriel showing up here, let's say to Mary, we know from texts that Archangel Gabriel appeared before Mary, and he said to her in human language, Mary, you are going to be the mother of Jesus. And she had to ask questions, and he was there to answer them. And he answered them as to be as helpful as he could. Because, she had legit questions like, well, how's this even possible? I'm not with a man. And he said, well, don't worry about it. This is like divine technology. Things will happen, and you will give birth to Jesus. That was his message. So if angels do have to come in here with the message, they will have to play on human terms. They have to get people on board to agree. Like, he couldn't just do this in a magical way. This girl, Mary, was just like instantly pregnant, and she wouldn't even be aware how this happens. So there are certain rules and there are certain things that happen in our world, and angels are aware of these rules. So money on our planet is a fabricated exchange currency. We created it. We needed money. We created money as a growth expansion of our human society. So we can use money as a simple resource, as energy to exchange goods, to exchange, services, and so on. So money is very, very human. And also money exists as energy, an invisible kind of form of possibilities. Think about how one idea can manifest into $1 million. How can someone would have an idea, and then this idea will be $1 billion idea. I remember, with Sarah Blakely, who is a founder of Spanx. And she tells such a beautiful story how she got this idea of having this shapewear. It was first in her mind, but now there are billions and billions of dollars made from this beautiful shapewear. So ideas are energy that will cost, that will be exchanged for financial resources. So here is what you need to understand about angels. There is no direct way that angels are going to just hand over cash to you. Doesn't matter who you call upon. You can call upon Michael, you can call upon Gabriel. Rules are the rules. Angels have to abide these rules. And angels also have access to this library of ideas that can be converted into energy, energetically can be exchanged for money, for things and number signs and dollars and whatever currencies that you need. So that's what angels are going to help you with. When you call upon this one angel that I'm going to tell you, his name, when you call upon his name, there are certain principles that you need to understand when you ask this one angel for money. Specifically, when you call upon, your money is going to show up in most unexpected ways. That's a prerequisite. And to be open to work with these angels mean that you kind of have to let this angel take care of you. When you call upon this angel with request for money, things will start moving in your life. And if you have trust that something is going to happen and whatever you ask in terms of money will be directed to you, you will receive. Doesn't matter if it's like $2, $100, $50,000, whatever. The money is on its way, period. Because these are the principles that this angel can multiply your blessings in so many ways. So the name of the angel is Chamuel. And sometimes it is spelled like Chamuel. Chamuel has a very special role in the manifestation of consciousness. He operates from a higher point of awareness. So there are many different worlds in mysticism. And he is in the upper worlds. That's where energy exists as, well, rather information. That's where pure information exists. And energy, it's what we see here in the physical world. So he has access to resources and archives of information. So when you call upon Archangel Chamuel and ask for money, there are conditions under which you have to present your request. The first condition is that the money that will come to you from your own blessings, which means they will not be taken away from somewhere else or someone else. They will be purely yours. And on the highest level, you are infinitely abundant. Infinitely abundant. So the lower the consciousness, the more restrictions to the light we have. The closer you are to the ground, the closer you are to this planet Earth, the more restrictions to the light you have. And here you have interferences, you have ancestral programs, you also have a lot of different karmic situations from this life, past lives, and so on. So Chamuel is going to activate a well of resources from the higher realms, from that higher place. And these resources belong to you just by nature of your birth. Just because you're here, because you are human, these resources will be given to you. And they will be given to you unconditionally. You can ask, let's say, for $1,000. And when you, let's say in the prayer, you visualize presence with you, you know it's Archangel Chamuel. and you communicate your need. You speak his name, Chamuel, and then you let him know the exact number of money that you need. And remember that for infinite numbers don't really matter, because $1 or $10,000 or $10 billion is not important. So Chamuel is going to activate these possibilities for you, which means that the energy, the resource, will be available to you instantly. And all you need to do is to receive it with your heart. This is the most important point in this video, that you understand that receiving happens in your heart. Everything you receive from higher worlds, from the upper worlds, can only be felt in your heart. That's your bridge between upper worlds and lower worlds. Many people ask from lower frequencies. They ask sometimes from lower worlds, and entities that exist in the lower worlds, they can also help you with money. They can do so many things, but they don't connect you to higher source. And that's the major difference between lower worlds and higher worlds. From higher worlds, you can get one idea that will be $1 billion idea. That only happens from the upper worlds. So the more you are tuning out of the sort of lower world scenario and opening up to higher worlds and receiving thoughts and ideas from the higher world, you are going to attract into your life miracles beyond belief. So Chamuel is going to open you up to receive from higher worlds. So imagine before you this beautiful angel, Archangel Chamuel. And his presence is so beautiful and so strong and loving, and you always want to feel his presence in your heart. And when you are tuning in, think about someone you love so dearly, and the feeling of love will put you in a certain state. But that's gold. This state allows you now to receive from higher worlds. Being able and available to receive with your hearts is magic and miracles beyond belief. If you can do that right now, you are instantly connected. You can just say his name, Chamuel, 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 and feel this presence in your heart and how your whole body just releases all worrying and tension. And simply allow this energy to fill you with peace, with deep peace. And you feel so good and so grateful in this moment. And by nature of your birth, you are becoming aware that you have access to infinite supply of all blessings. And just simply ask Archangel Chamuel for whatever needs you have with money, knowing that they will be taken care of. And all you have to do, just ask once. Feel that energy in your heart, because receiving is happening in your heart. As long as you can feel that and release it, and know that you have already these blessings given to you. They are on their way. That's it. Trust that once you connect to Archangel Chamuel and feel his presence in your heart, the power that will be activated in you is called unconditional love. Unconditional love. And this unconditional love is highest magic that can happen in your life. They can transform, they can heal, They can manifest blessings of abundance beyond your belief and turn your life around from not having any luck to being so lucky every single day. This is the greatest secret. So you can do this one ritual today, and always remember that feeling in the heart of Archangel Chamuel, unconditional love, will keep this channel open for you at any time.